Hello there, my Gemini collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Geminis, what's up with your energy? Ooh, you're attracting attention here, Geminis. Some of you, if someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you. So Geminis, be mindful here of who you're choosing for like partners, because some of you are attracting like all the messy ones. Expect things to get easier. Expect things to sort of lighten up for you here, Geminis. This is like storm clouds of brewing energy going into Cancer season. So pay attention to where Cancer is at in your astrology and make smart choices. Those of you Geminis, pay attention to like the Schumann resonance. Those of you, if you pay attention to like the earth weather. Those of you that like astronomy and all that interesting stuff here, Geminis. So what came out? Yeah, trust in the vibes. Trust in the vibes here, Geminis. I love this emerald green energy, and I'm loving the ruby red. So, damn Geminis. Yo, those of you, I love Kylie Minogue and her Padam Padam video. Those of you that know, I love the fact that the red that was used on all the costuming in that video was the same fucking red. That in and of itself is the testament to the costume designer. And Geminis, I love you all in this sort of creative energy. Over that, oh, you got the Queen of Geminis. You got a lot of people that's loving to send you some negative vibes. Someone wants to kind of be in your energy, Geminis, but they're always just a little quite shy of bringing the energy that you do. Some of you have probably noticed that when it comes to Gemini readings. There's a Chariot energy, Cancer season. Definitely pay attention to where Cancer's at in your astrology and make some smart choices. And there's the Three of Pentacles. Really good work vibes here, Geminis. Geminis, a lot of you, your attention to detail really makes the difference here. Because that's interesting. Those of you, if you have watched the Padam Padam video and you realize that all of those costumes were from the same color red. And from a design standpoint, whoever did the costume on that, I mean, that is like fucking thumbs up. That in and of itself is like that attention to detail. And Geminis, I love this sort of red energy with you. But Geminis, this is also given like the running of the bulls vibe. So damn. You got a Queen of Swords that isn't happy that you're kind of focusing on what you need to. You're kind of ahead of the rest. Any of my creative Geminis, this is like the perfect time for you. I like this sort of crown energy here, Gemini. So I do like this sort of competitive energy with you. I don't feel like you should let anything or anyone keep you stuck or stagnant, but I feel like you're able to make the right choices here, Geminis. I keep telling you, Geminis, you don't really set the trends. You kind of transcend the trends. So by the time someone sort of catches up to what the fuck you're doing, you've done fucked off and started doing something else. This is that energy of change with you. It's that sort of adaptability and flexibility, Geminis, that makes you interesting. And for a lot of you, this brings about like some really interesting options or opportunities. Some of you, some really great job choices here. So especially those of you Geminis with the Three of Pentacles here, right? Well, maybe it's songwriting, acting, producing. What makes them think that they can? Maybe it's songwriting, acting, producing. Do they think they can do what Gemini can? Scorpio and Virgo. Lord have mercy. Some of you Geminis, if someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you. Geminis, I feel like a lot of you are attracting a lot of codependent, sloppy kind of options or opportunities. A lot of them are just going to be kind of five relationships or partnerships. Whatever the energy is going into it is going to be the energy throughout the duration of the relationship or partnership. So going into it, it's either a Five of Cups, a Five of Swords, a Five of Wands, or Five of Pentacles. That energy isn't really going to change much. So with regard to like options or opportunities, Geminis, don't date the fives. Don't date the fives. Oh, there's the Queen of Wands. That's that sort of Sagittarius feistiness with regard to you Geminis. Those of you with a Gemini North node, some of y'all, your moon nodes have switched up. You're definitely getting a lot of attention energy here. This is pull a Moulin Rouge vibes as well. Geminis, maybe it's time to wear more red. But Geminis, only you could find like the perfect shade of red. So, yeah, look at all this. Oh, above the Queen of Swords, there's the Three of Swords. Gemini, some of you, I feel like you have a group of people watching you that are just all sort of stuck or stagnant. I don't feel like you're going to be single, Geminis, but don't take your time with regard to options or opportunities. Because there's so much secondary shit with you, Geminis, that I love, but it doesn't really have anything to do with you. Some of you, just because you have like a option or an opportunity, someone could be really fucking messy as fuck. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be dating fives. The Three of yeah, what did I say with the Five of Cups? Oh my goodness, Geminis. Geminis, I definitely feel like there's a lot of people that feel like they missed out on an option or an opportunity with you, but they would have wanted to have been in almost like a competitive vibe with you as well. So it would have been like the bitchy friends group energy, or those of you, if it would have been a work kind of vibe, it would have been like, it's almost like the bitchy work group energy here, Geminis. And then here you are like going off and doing your own thing. My creatives, keep fucking creating. Especially those of you that are very multi-talented. So what's with the Chariot vibes with you, Geminis? Storm clouds are brewing. Six of Swords there with the Queen of Pentacles. Those of you, Geminis, I like the Capricorn energy with you. Capricorn is an interesting guidance vibe. Over the Queen of Pentacles, there's the Three of Wands. To the Ace of Cups. Stay moisturized, stay hydrated here, Gemini. Some of you, now isn't the time to date. I almost feel like you have a voice of reason that's kind of guiding you along on that as well, Geminis. Because I don't feel like it's lack of options or opportunities, Geminis, but you're going to be dating a lot of fives. Meaning the relationship or partnership is always going to be stuck in Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Cups. Some of you, it's all that love, but there's really no love. It's just a sort of a anoxic kind of emotional relationship or partnership. The Wands vibe, you can't grow, you can't create together. Anytime you try to do anything, it all just sort of falls the fuck apart. So both of you, it's almost like always a clashing energy. The Five of Swords is the kind of little bitchiness vibes, Geminis. Some of you with whatever sort of friends group vibe you got going on, this is like the petty bitchiness. And then with the Five of Pentacles, it's just, it always stays like stuck or stagnant. You never really get ahead, but it's just, for some of you, that's the start of a very codependent kind of relationship or partnership. So those of you that's doing your shadow work, those of you that are staying moisturized, hydrated, and wearing your fucking sunscreen, looking good, this is a really good teacher coaching vibe as well, Geminis. Those of you that's doing like your shadow work. Those of you Geminis that's focused on far more tangible options or tangible opportunities. Oh, Geminis, I just had a bird flicker outside the window. Hi, Geminis. Hold on a minute. Oi. With the Virgo and the Scorpio energy here, Geminis, if someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you, which for all of you, that's code for someone isn't single or someone has a lot of messy energy. Whether this is romantic in nature with you, Gemini, some of y'all work-wise, you're getting a lot of side-eye energy, Geminis. You're getting a lot of negativity being sent your way. But it's because you know how to pick like the perfect shade of red. It's your attention to detail. It's how you look at things. And those of you, if you haven't watched the Padam video, pay attention. All the costuming is from the same fabric. The color is exactly the same. And if you understand how hard that is to do, especially with all that costuming, you kind of appreciate that attention to detail. Those of you Geminis, now, if you're just interested in like a May-December type relationship or partnership, for some of you, this is like the perfect time for that. But I don't feel like you're really going to be overly emotionally invested in any kind of relationship or partnership. Geminis, maybe that's kind of been the energy that you've been in. So maybe you've had a lot of little relationships, partnerships, but you end up like choosing yourself. So, I mean, if you've dated a lot, Geminis, and now you've kind of pulled focus somewhere else, some of you could be getting some of that attention. Once they have Gemini's sort of affection here, Geminis, nobody does it like you do. Again, work, love, life vibes on this as well, Geminis. Although, I do caution you, Geminis, don't date somebody that you're in like a competitive vibe with. So some of you, if you like playing around and you like dating a lot of people, you know, mindful of dating somebody that's like the vibe. Those of you with regard to like a work situation, don't date somebody where you have that competition in the relationship or partnership, because you really don't need that vibe. But Geminis, I feel like you are getting like options or opportunities, so use discernment. Those of you Geminis that's really making some healthy choices here and kind of like prioritizing things here, Geminis. I love this. You always pull Ace of Cups. But moisturize, hydrate, and wear your fucking sunscreen, Geminis. You're definitely getting a lot of attention. There's the Four of Pentacles, looking good. This is moving up into like the Emperor, the Empress energy as well, Geminis. So there's good energy coming your way. There's promotion energy coming your way, but it's your attention to detail that makes the difference. With the King of Cups. This King of Cups always shows up for you, Geminis, and I mean, take your time with this one. Take your time with this one, or some of you just, you know, maybe avoid, maybe you're not dating water signs. Some of you, this is storm clouds ahead, right? So some of you maybe stay away from a water sign energy. There's the King of Swords. So you got a water sign energy, you got an air sign energy there. There with the Seven of Cups. Sweet. What's over the Seven of Cups for Geminis? The Ten of Swords. So, I don't know, Geminis. Maybe some of you dated a water sign, Geminis. Maybe some of you dated a fellow air sign here, Geminis. And now it's like the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Are you in the heartbreaker vibes, Geminis? So, if you date around a lot and you're in and out of relationships or partnerships, I feel this like super cash energy with you, Geminis. I don't feel like it's player vibes. It just kind of is what it is. People miss your energy, Geminis. Those of you Geminis, if someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you. Some of you are attracting a lot of messy options or messy opportunities here. So, not everyone is happy with this sort of vibe energy with you. Because I'm loving the emerald green and I'm loving the ruby red. Geminis, maybe some of you need to wear more red. But those of you Geminis that know, the Padam video, I love that, and Kylie Minogue is a Gemini. But the attention to detail on that, any costumer or anyone that pays attention to that sort of thing realizes how amazing that is. I see two options here. Some of you, the King of Cups, the King of Swords. But it's the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Geminis, there's a lot of relationships or partnerships that didn't work out. I don't feel like the dramatic energy is on your part. But those of you, if you like super casually dating, those of you with whatever the hell this vibe is with you, those of you that don't date people that you're like in that competitive vibe with as well here, Geminis. Someone really likes your eyes. But Gemini's, that Queen of Wands energy is given, you're toxic, I'm sick and under. Some of you could definitely be attracting a lot of player vibes here, Geminis, but it's more of a competitive relationship or partnership. So maybe some of you, this is where you kind of don't date someone that you're in competition with. So, you know, whatever the fuck that means. Work energy with you, Geminis. Those of you with like the player vibes. Um, you kind of match this energy. So that's why I feel like it's the choices that you're making, right? Some of you Geminis don't get stuck in that sort of bitchy kind of energy here, because I've noticed a lot of you, maybe some of you have noticed that. There's a lot of bitchy pettiness energy when it comes to Geminis, because by the time everyone catches up to what you're doing, you're already changed it up and doing something else. So there's always a competitive vibe with you Geminis. You do really good in that energy, especially those of you that are very multi-talented. Well, maybe it's songwriting, acting, producing. Those of you Geminis, when it comes to like promotion energy, it's your attention to detail that somebody likes. And for some of you, that's what really makes the difference. So, my creatives, this is where you get the chance to kind of show what makes you different from everybody else. Because by the time everybody else catches up with you, you've done changed to something else, and it's like there's all that sort of competitive energy. No one can really kind of keep up with your vibes. Even when you're in like the Scorpio and the Virgo vibes. Damn Geminis. Take what's yours, leave what's not. Date. Whatever your kind of like priority energy is here, Geminis. Those of you, the Ace of Cups, that's really given like those of you, if you take communion or not, but this is given like the energy. You know, when uh, Madonna got a lot of use out of her religious energy, right? And for some of you, you could be going through something on a somewhat spiritual level with you, Geminis. I don't feel like you're gonna maybe convert or start taking communion. Maybe some of you are. But some of you could be experiencing a nice little spiritual awakening. Those of you learning to trust your instincts and your intuition. Because there's something here that you're always like ahead of the vibe on. So those of you with whatever work that you do, everyone's paying attention because you're like, I don't want to say you like change things. It's like a slow sort of vibe with you, Geminis. But you don't set the trends. That's what makes you interesting. Everyone else is trying to create this sort of trendy vibe. You don't set the trends. You kind of evolve and change. And by the time everybody else kind of catches on to what the sort of energy is with you, you've like switched it up. So, those of you, hair, makeup, nails, everyone else is finally figuring out how you do that perfect smoky eye or your color combinations. My designers, by the time people figure out maybe what you're going to be doing at the moment, you've done switched it up and now you're doing something else. Some of you, you haven't had the success quite yet. This is why you're kind of getting all this sort of attention energy, Geminis. I definitely feel like you should be interviewing, auditioning here, Geminis. But make sure that you're able to just kind of do your own thing and not be overwhelmed by this. Some of you Geminis are going to get overwhelmed by this because there is a lot of petty bitchiness here. There's a lot of, oh my goodness. Look at Gemini. Some of you, if you're dating a lot, or those of you with regard to like options or opportunities, if someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you. This could be a sloppy person wanting to come into your energy, and they got like a hot karmic mess going on in their life. So, you know, really kind of use a little bit of discernment here when it comes to who you choose for your partners. So that way you don't attract a lot of this sort of karmic energy. Work, love, and life vibes here, Geminis. This is going into Cancer season, so those of you avoid the storm clouds ahead. So maybe some of you avoid this King of Cups energy and the King of Swords vibe. Because they are messy. They are messy. Oh, you Geminis. Sweet Jesus. What else do you want to know, Geminis? I love this interesting energy with you. Because a lot of you are like trusting the vibes here. And I like this. Some of you learning to kind of trust your instincts and your intuition. Those of you, if you like mythology or like sci-fi energy, trusting the instincts and the intuition. There with the Three of Wands. Yeah, the Three of Wands. There to the Ace of Cups. This is really what makes the difference with you, Geminis. Especially with the Chariot vibes coming in here. Wear more red, Geminis. And those of you, it's your attention to detail that really makes the difference. Geminis, I don't think that a lot of you are that heartbreaker vibe. But someone could be getting out of a relationship or partnership wanting to come your way, but they haven't been single enough. So you're going to have to use your discernment when it comes to options or opportunities like that, Geminis. Kind of depends upon how you're looking at relationships or partnerships here, Geminis. Work, love, life vibes again with you. So with the King of Swords showing up, you always get the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, Geminis. Those of you maybe don't date any water signs. So that way you avoid this kind of messy energy. You definitely got a lot of people watching what you're doing and they're like fucking boo-hooing here because of this heartbroken vibe. I don't feel like that has anything to do with you. It's other people's like bad choices, bad options, bad opportunities. So pay attention to where Cancer's at in your astrology here, Geminis. Those of you, maybe you're a Gemini, Cancer, cusper. Some of you are going through something on a tad bit of a religious vibe here, Geminis. But it's kind of about as much of a religious energy as it was with Madonna in the 90s. You know what I mean? So a little bit of mindfulness on that, Geminis. Because you always pull like the Sacred Heart vibes. And it's always like appropriate. You always get the Three of Swords. So. Oh, Geminis. You're pulling a Vita energy. You're pulling a Vita energy, Geminis. What's your favorite Madonna song? Because I'm getting her singing at the Casa Rosada. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Alright, Geminis. Let's just vibe here for a minute, Geminis. Wear your sunscreen, moisturize and hydrate, Geminis. Hey, look at this. Sitting on the dock of the bay, just watching the tide roll away. Some of you Geminis are going to get single at just the right time. And some of you, I feel like it's almost this energy of you're the one that got away type vibe with you Geminis. Some of you are definitely attracting a lot of messy energy here. So this is something you're really going to have to be mindful of. Because if someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you. And that's just a recipe for karmic relationships or partnerships. The King of Swords, the King of Cups energy there, they have some messy sort of attachment energy. So trust your instincts and trust your intuition. Those of you with that nice little bit of religion, philosophy, mythology energy here with the Queen of Pentacles, that's given like mythology vibes, Geminis. It's given like Greek, Roman, Viking energy here, Geminis. It's given like Moby Dick vibes as well for those of you literary Geminis. You're always ahead of the vibe here. And some of you, this is really interesting with all this water energy, Geminis. For a lot of you, that's like the intuitive vibe with you that really makes the difference. I think you should be dating. Maybe just avoid the King of Cups and the King of Swords. And that kind of, how are you dating, Geminis? What does dating look like to you? Some of you with a lot of X energy here, or some of you are attracting people with messy X energy. So be rather discerning here at Geminis. Really good work vibes. Some of you, there's promotion energy with you, but it's your attention to detail that makes the difference. So my creatives, this is kind of like that vibe. Whatever creative energy that you do, because I feel like by the time people figure out what the hell you got going on, you've already moved on to something else. So some of you are definitely far more forward thinking, because it's kind of the energy of the fashion designer that is you're working on like spring, summer, fall fashions, but you're like already ahead of that vibe. So those of you, especially my multi-talented Geminis, prioritizing that. Don't date people that you're in competitive energy with. So those of you, if it's like a lot of player energy, right? Those of you, when it comes to the work that you do, don't date somebody that there's a working kind of vibe there. Stay away from any of the sort of competitive energy. The King of Cups and the King of Swords, or that Seven of Cups, they are messy as fuck. Some of you avoid like the rebound relationships or partnerships here, Geminis. Those of you Geminis that are like Cancers, cuspers, you're gonna fare well pretty good in this. Because the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Judgment vibe, the Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles, there with the Nine of Cups. Gemini's out there having a good old time. Gemini's out there having a good old time. Those of you pay attention to the Mercury vibes. They're that Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So watch your favorite astrologer and see what Mercury's about, because you are ruled by Mercury, Geminis. That is that unconventionally lucky energy here, Geminis. And I'm all the time telling you to stay golden too. So keep it positive, Geminis. Keep it positive. I do feel like that's the King of Swords and the King of Cups energy, Gemini. So I don't know if you were dating a water sign and another air sign here, Geminis. I feel like they're messy. They are messy. Ooh, good luck, God bless, take what's yours and leave what's not. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of storm cloud energy with you, Geminis. You're kind of ahead of the vibe. So those of you that pay attention to your astrology, those of you that pay attention to what you need to, those of you that you like to get wet, but maybe it's like only in the shower type vibes here, Geminis. Stay moisturized, stay hydrated. Wear your sunscreen, Geminis. I do like that tad bit of religious energy with you, or mythology or something like that. So maybe some of you, if you're looking for your next book to read or your next TV watch, maybe find something that deals with the water. Those of you that pay attention to your astrology, so you're already like ahead of the vibes on this too. Everyone is messy around you, Geminis. So those of you that just kind of going from one relationship or partnership into another, maybe just take a minute so you don't attract every messy kind of option or opportunity out there as well, Geminis. Kind of avoid a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of karmic energy here that you don't need in your life now, Geminis. So make smart, healthy choices. Good luck. God bless, Geminis. Peace, love, and light.